Hey y'all, welcome back to the Guide Piper. Today I'm going to tell you another story about my trials and tribulations that I went through as I tried to make the UCLA JV baseball team way back in the 70s. This one's entitled Me versus Don Slaught in the batting cage. I don't know if any of you all know Don Slaught, Slaught. Donnie Slaught, Donnie. Look him up on baseballreference.com or wherever you've got. You'll see he became a major league, very good player. I believe he made one All-Star team. I don't think he made the All-Star game, but I know he hit 300 several times. He was just a good hitter as a catcher. You can look up his statistics. Very solid player. Anyway, when I was going out for the UCLA team, I was going out as a catcher, and Don Slaught was a catcher. He was on the varsity, and he was a star. And I was just trying to walk onto the JV team as a walk-on catcher. And so one day, Gary Adams, legendary coach, and the hitting coach of the team, called us both out of practice and said, "Come on over to the batting cages, Donnie and me." I think, wow. So we get over there, and they said, "Okay, Donnie, you pitch to me first, and then we'll switch around, and I'll throw to Donnie." And they're all just going to judge. So Donnie's throwing to me first, and he's throwing all these really good pitches right down the middle. I'm in this cage. Netting has all this netting around it, way down the left field foul line. And he's putting them right down the middle, and I'm just hammering these things like home run after a home run into the netting, just pulling everything left, center. If it was a home run derby, I probably would have won it. My swing was perfect that day, and I just kept throwing home run, home run, home run, home run. Of course, the balls only went about 5 feet. They hit this net, but you could tell they were gone, man. Just struck perfectly, and so I feel, oh man, I'm gonna make the team. So then they said, okay, you guys switch. So then I had to go. Then I went and pitched. And you got to understand the way this works. You throw into this net, and it only has a cutout opening. You throw it through. So that you don't get hit by the line drives. It has like a circle in the front. Oh, anyway, so I started throwing to Donnie, and I'm throwing him down the middle. I'm throwing pretty good too, pretty well, but he's hitting them all over the cage. He's lining them over to the right side of the cage. He's hitting them back towards me, hitting some toward the left. He's hitting grounders. He's hitting line drives all over the thing. And he hit one that bounced and came right back through the hole, and I had to get out of the way. I caught it, but it would have hit me hard, man, in the stomach. And then he hit a line drive I had to catch, like this, right back through the hole. And I'm thinking, well, whatever, what's this guy doing? So anyway, they finally say, okay, we stop, that's enough. Now come on over here, we're going to give you all your grades. And so we go over there, and Donnie and I he was saying good pitching, and I said, yeah, you threw me a lot of good pitches too. And so we get over there, and he goes, Donnie, they went with him first. They said, Donnie, you get an A. They said, you were really spraying that ball around that cage. You were really working it, you're really working your swing. You get an A. And then he called me, they said, you get an F. And I was like, what? Before I really couldn't say what. That was my thought, An F? I don't get an F at anything, let alone after a home run derby exhibition like that. But they said, you're just a batting cage hitter. You're just a batting cage hitter. That's all they said to me, man. Going back to practice, and I just felt really bad. I should have said, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to work it around. Hey, let's try that again. I didn't know I was supposed to do anything. But, that just goes to show you, man. Trials and tribulations, I had to work through that as well. But I'll let y'all know how that turned out in another video. Pied Piper to y'all.